Hey, how's it going? If you didn't know, my name is Clay Bauer, and I've come on here today to talk about kind of where I am in my life as a trader, as well as just kind of overall, and really just my story as of the last few years. I really say this is kind of the starting point in my life. So, a little backstory: Halloween of 2022, I had a little incident with my friends. I won't go into too much detail, but basically, I messed up and they kind of rejected me, and it just ended up being a really lonely point in my life. I wasn't invited to certain things, and part of it was my fault, and I really was slow to forgive them for doing that and apologizing, and they were the same way. But this ended up causing me to not really hang around a lot of people. I would, not go out to lunch with my friends, and I really was just lonely at that time. Fast forward to Christmas, our house flooded, and we had to move out. And this kind of furthered my loneliness and time to myself that I had. And I was really just kind of upset in this time. So, anyways, we moved out, and I was kind of far away from even the close people I did hang out with, if I ever did, which wasn't often. And I just wanted something more for myself at the time. And part of this was, to get back at their face, say, like, look at me, look what I accomplished, and you didn't. And another part of it was just my boredom. It was kind of to cure my loneliness, find purpose in life, because I didn't have community, I didn't have friends at the time. So I just wanted to put myself to work essentially, and have a purpose to live at the time, honestly. But anyways, this is when I found trading, and I scrolled past it on social media by some influencer, and I decided this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. I knew it wouldn't be quick, but I didn't realize what I was getting into at the time. But there was just so much hope for me in that time, and this is kind of where most of it started, right? This was 2 years ago of 2023 in February. So the person I looked up to in trading was trading options at the time. Strategy was support and resistance and trend lines. And I would listen to them in school and trade in my first couple classes when the market was open. I didn't really know too much about trading at the time, so I would spend time watching informational videos. I didn't know that I would switch my strategy later on, but I kind of just went with what I had. I would look up YouTube videos about these strategies and further my understanding. I didn't have much success, but it seemed like it did work, so I continued to do it. I was 17 years old, so I wasn't technically allowed to trade, and my father wouldn't allow me to trade through Webull, the brokerage I was using, because it was Chinese and he didn't trust it. So I had to wait till 18 to where I could put my own money in and, essentially become rich, or that's what I thought. So I was just trading at school, and then I would go to the gym, and I would do recaps at night and homework, and then I would go to bed. I didn't have a job at the time, and I needed a way to pay for trading, even though I wasn't even able to use real money yet. So I got a job, essentially just to pay for trading once I turned 18. I worked at a restaurant, and I would work a couple days during the week, and then most of the weekend. After around 4 months of trading, March hit, and I discovered ICT through TJR and Justin Warling. If you're familiar with the trading space, you know both of those people, and you probably also learned ICT through them. Although I was still trading options, I was now looking at SPY and QQQ rather than individual stocks like Apple and Tesla and things like this. I was using ICT strategies and kind of learning, but I wasn't trading on futures, which most of ICT users use. From here, I really was inspired by what I thought trading was, and I was hopeful, very hopeful, and I had a dedication and a mindset to make this work, right? I found myself spending numerous hours researching YouTube videos based on ICT concepts, and I'd fill out my journal of all the hours it would take in the titles of the videos just to see like the time dedication that I would put in. I would wake up early every morning and trade through the week, and I almost looked forward to Mondays. 4 months later, it's my birthday. I'm 18 years old, and I'm now legally allowed to start an account and trade real money. The only problem was I wasn't profitable on demo yet, so I said to myself, let's wait a few more months. I decided this upcoming year I would do online school so that I could spend my time trading in the mornings and learning strategies and furthering my knowledge of trading and my skills and my discipline. But mostly it was so that in the mornings I could trade uninterrupted by school. A couple months later, I decided to switch to futures because it was hard to manage risk on options, and I wanted to start my first live account. At the time, I still don't believe I was profitable, but I was kind of sick and tired of trading with fake money, and I think I was losing motivation to trade because it wasn't real money, and I thought trading with live capital would make me kind of lock in more and be more like attentive to the charts. I think I was scrolling on social media a lot of the market opens, and I would miss trades, and I would stop trading early and go to the gym and things like that. I had money saved up from working, and I took out $1,000 and I threw it in a live account. I was just trading one contract, and I was finding some success, but my account slowly dropped after weeks and weeks, and I lost $300. And this is when I met a girl at the gym, and I kind of stopped trading right after I put that money in. I thought I had hopes and dreams that it would turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars like any kid would that thought trading would work and that it's easy. But after that, I just was kind of discouraged, and slowly that girl took more and more of my time, and I kind of just stopped trading all in all. 4 months later, she moved away, and I decided that it's time to start trading again. I went back to being lonely because she was kind of my only friend at the time. I still wasn't hanging out with people that I used to, and since I was doing online school, I really didn't see them much. This was the new year, 2024, and I decided that I would join Justin's Discord, which was $75 a month at the time, and really lock in. I thought that if I just copied him, that I would slowly make money, and the $75 would be worth it because I'd be making money copying his trades. This set a really bad habit for me. I would just watch his trades, kind of be on my phone and trade when he traded, and then after he was done trading, I would kind of just FOMO trade and kind of mess around. I wasn't really focused on trading, and I was more just focused on making money. A few months in, I blew the rest of that $700, and I decided it's really time to lock in. I started fresh demo, and I started trading on my own Confluence, and decided that it's time to learn again. I watched more videos on ICT, and I started journaling through docs. I would spend hours journaling my thoughts, showing pictures of the charts, why I took the trade, what I did wrong, what I need to work on. And I was spending a lot of my time, whether it was journaling, looking at the charts, trading, backtesting, or watching informational videos. And this is where a lot of my success came. Although it was on demo, I was very strict with all my rules and traded like it was a live account. And a couple months into it, I turned $1,000 into $4,000. This is when July hit, and I decided that it's time to start live trading again. But this time, I used a funded account. It was a 50K account. And I was honestly kind of scared to use it at first, but it wasn't quite as nerve-wracking as trading real capital. It took me about 4 months to pass. I traded it all right. It wasn't the best risk management and all of that. I remember trading good for a couple weeks and then blowing 1,000, and then trading good for a couple weeks and then blowing 1,000. Ended up finally passing that account in October at Grand Canyon University. And this is when I kind of got that first flavor of I might make this work, right? I might become successful and prove everyone wrong. And this continued. I started that account and I got really lucky. It seemed like everything was going my way. In just a few short weeks, I turned $0 into $1,600. My confidence was through the roof. My ego was through the roof. I thought this was it. This is where I find success. This is where I quit school. This is where I buy a supercar and flex all my money to the world and everyone that hated me, everyone that did me wrong, everyone that said I couldn't. But we all know pride comes before the fall. I kept on with this thought that I couldn't lose, and I slowly started losing. Bad habits after bad habits, and soon enough my account is negative 450. $100 away from failing. After I had taken that account from 1,600 to negative 450, I kind of stopped trading for a little bit. I thought that, this is it. It's a waste of time. And, I'm just going to stop doing this. I was kind of fearful of trading. I didn't want it to end right then and there. So I kind of just stopped waking up early, staying up late. But then I realized how many years went into this. My account was at negative $450, one click away from failing. There's a couple scenarios that went through my head. Just roulette it, click the button. If you fail, restart, grind your way back up. If it doesn't, keep going. And then another one went, click the button, fail the account, never trade again. And then another one went, how many months did you put into this, Clay? How many lonely nights, money, and energy did you put into this? Lock in. Don't give up this easy. It took you 6 months to pass the account and get this far. Lock in, and that's what I did. I woke up one Friday, and I seen the market looked okay. It was after election, and it was just a point of time where it looked good. So I woke up and I practiced good habits and I took a good trade, and it made $600. And that's where I stand now. My account is positive $200. And this is kind of just a point where I want to lock back in. I want to do this. I want to prove to myself that you can do this. It's almost not about the money for me anymore. It's just about proving to myself and sticking to what I've been stuck with for 2 years, right? I've worked so hard, and I want this to be a moment in time. Obviously, this isn't the beginning of my journey, but this is the beginning of my journey. I've been doing this for 2 years, but there's so much more to come for me, and this is not the start, but it's my start. It's my start to lock back in with trading. I'm gonna be posting journal entries and trade recaps. First of all, for me, as a way to document it to myself and reflect on the habits I chose and why I took the trade and such things like that. And it's also a way for me to show to you how to trade if you're interested in this. And I just want to kind of share my story because I think it's valuable. I mean, everyone's story is valuable, but I kind of want to grow this YouTube more and more. And I want to get back into trading. That's kind of why I started this channel, is trading and fitness. And there's been less trading just because I haven't been in love with it. And I want to fall back in love with it, and I want to prove that it's possible to myself and to you guys. So if you're made it to the end of this video, and you're interested, you can look forward to trading recaps. And yeah, I would love it if you guys liked the video, if you did like it, and subscribe if you want to keep on seeing vlogs, and if you're looking forward to seeing trade recaps. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really trying to build a community here. And yeah, I guess I'll see you Monday if there's news, and Tuesday if there's not news Monday. Looking forward to posting for you guys, and thanks again for watching. Love you guys. Peace.